Welcome back to History Talk. This is Eric, and today we're going to be going over Unit 4, Exploring Economics. This one's going to take sort of a close look at the economics in the United States. Lesson 1 is going to go all over, essentially what the economy is, what an economic system is, your opportunity cost. You're going to learn about what scarcity is, and what scarcity is, how it affects the market. Lesson 2, you're going to be looking more into a market economy and the stuff that influences it, incentives, your competition, and you're going to definitely see what a market economy is. And then you're going to look even more in depth on those factors that go into what a market economy is. Lesson 3 is going to go all over what circular flow is, with it being essentially, you're going to see what it is and how individuals influence it, market for goods and services, the resource market, businesses, how individuals and income work, how much resources have, how much you pay for them, receive money, spend income, whatever. To create your circular flow, so everything plays into each other. Lesson 4, you're going to be learning about the role of how much something costs and what that plays into, as well as competition. Competition is going to be something that's really helpful because it's our choices. The more competition, the better the market is. You're going to be looking at how supply and demand influence price, and then price is what influences competition and other economic decision making that is based off what price influences, such as substitutes. There's certain things that, the real-life examples, shortages of a certain good can lead to rises of others. Now that a substitute is gone, other ones can take place for that substitute and make more income. Your Lesson 5 is definitely going to be talking about incentives. Now, we all know what an incentive is because we get them with the PBS incentives. It's something that you earn to influence harder work. Incentives are used a lot in the economy to definitely get out as much work as they can out of employees to create quality goods to be able to sell and make essentially their profit. Incentives are definitely what's going to affect our choices and behaviors, going to influence how hard we work, what we work for, and essentially how much money we make off our hard work. Positive incentives, you're going to look at a few like soap, being really cheap, like a 1-cent soap, join the U.S. Frogman. And then you're going to learn how to identify influences in looking at how something influences a person. And then you're going to look at what's an incentive, how is it being offered, is it positive or negative, and then the purpose of it. So you can be able to fill out a chart describing all of those. Lesson 6 is going to be looking at definitely the assembly line and stuff like that. I'm going to be looking at early automobile timelines, so you're going to be looking at the evolution of the automobile and how it progressed through, learning about how it influenced the economy with the addition of it in making things easier, as well as Henry Ford's invention of the assembly line with a conveyor belt. You're going to be able to essentially sort of use your own assembly line, create a snowman. Lesson 7, you're going to be looking at imports and exports. Imports and exports are how we make money, but we also bring in goods we can't make here. So an import is something we're going to bring in from another, because we're importing it into our country. We're bringing it in. And an export is going to be selling something to another country, since we're essentially exporting, or we're getting rid of that good for a price. You're definitely going to think about our biggest trade partners, most of which are around us. You're going to think of the top three U.S. exports to whatever countries, Mexico, United Kingdom, China, Mexico. And then you're going to think about where we get a lot of our goods from. So the top 3 U.S. imports. Lesson 8 for this one is you're going to be learning about the levels of employment, which then affect changes in the economy, which bring into changes in technology, the demand of natural resources, and changes in competition. You're definitely going to be looking more at employment and then what it brings down into. So, we all want to be employed because being employed gets us money. When we're unemployed, we can't make any, and we have a negative effect on the economy. The labor force is all of those unemployed people who are looking for a job positively impact our economy. Lesson 9 is going to be talking about federal goods and services that they provide to the public. You're going to learn about a lot of different federal agencies that provide goods and services to the public for essentially a free cost using off taxpayer money. The U.S. Forest Service, the FBI, the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, Customs, Border Safety, these are all federal agencies that are meant to protect us and are a service to us. You're going to look at the purpose of government in the economy, how it protects individual rights, how it's promoting the common good, and then providing security and safety. And that's going to make up Unit 4, Exploring Economics.